Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. We've got a terrific matchup tonight. Anticipation's been building in this campus all day long, as we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the Big 10, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Will kick this deep to begin the game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
First down here for this offense. Takes the toss and heads left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Ball handed off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're into that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
First and goal, handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And the kickoff will be returned. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tries the right with a quick throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it. It looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Hey, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. Single back takes the handoff.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any pieces at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Bowman. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gained to the 35-yard line.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Presley. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage and stop this run game.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds after a huge pickup, but hang on. There is a penalty marker on the play. This one might be coming back. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And you're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Makes a quick catch. Will he score here? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Lets it go quickly. And he's got his man open downfield. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Back to pass. It's Bowman. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The Cowboys will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. And the Cowboys will try to keep this drive moving. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Presley. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
With the catch, it's Gordon. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Makes a quick grab. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Bowman. Fires it to the wideout. Moving right through the contact. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket now. The ball is picked off.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Bowman. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. And the Cowboys looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Cowboys looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. So that's going to wrap up an interesting first half. We'll take a breath here, take a break in the booth, and be back for the second half. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Caught behind the line. It's 4. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lane. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, you get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Southern California. That puts him on top in the second half. And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Nice grab. It's Gordon. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Oh, it's tipped to the line and intercepted. It goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the second down play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And the Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Grab behind the line. It's Branch.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, USC 24, Oklahoma State 21.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you've got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Here we go.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Handoff in a single back formation. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, SC.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
USC 31, Oklahoma State 21.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Dropping back, it's Bowman. Quick throw to his receiver, who makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Cowboys come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Presley. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Cowboys are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Presley. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial score, Kurt. Makes it a one-possession game that makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
This one will be fair caught. The offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Here we go.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44.
Base 27 jump.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a 1st down. Textbook execution on the option. The Trojans enter the final minute of play, just hoping to run the clock out.
Let's go. Let's go.
And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Timeout, USC.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.